tea doesn't get you pumped up to watch the anime, then my dudes, you are wasting your time. What is up, good people? It's Minja and welcome back to my channel. Today is part 2 of my anime and manga update, so I'll be going through all of the anime that I've been watching. I'm pretty excited. So, the first show that I'm going to talk about is Black Clover. In a world full of magic, Asta, an orphan who is overly loud and energetic, possesses none whatsoever. Despite this, he dreams of becoming the Wizard King, a title bestowed upon the strongest mage in the Clover Kingdom. Possessing the same aspiration, Asta's childhood friend and rival Yuno has been blessed with the ability to possess powerful wind magic. Even with this overwhelming gap between them, hoping to somehow awaken his magical abilities and catch up to Yuno, Asta trains his body relentlessly every day. I just want to say that this show is the most wholesome, the most beautiful show I have ever come across, and I am referring to the rivalry relationship between Asta and Yuno. Now, when you think of rivals, I'm sure the first ones that come up to mind would be Naruto and Sasuke, but in the beginning of their relationship, if you think about Shonen Jump, Sasuke looked down on Naruto in a lot of ways, and Naruto felt like he constantly had to prove himself to Sasuke, whereas here, that is not the case at all. Yuno sees Asta as an equal despite their gap in abilities, and he does not look down on Asta at all. In fact, he feels as if Asta challenges him, and in reverse, Asta does not feel any sort of bitterness or jealousy towards Yuno, and the gap between them actually motivates Asta to try his best even more. And the fact that they're going towards the same thing, the fact that they both want to be Wizard King, does not influence the relationship, but not negatively. I just love how they're pushing each other. Honestly, this show has made me cry, it has made me laugh, it has made me do everything in between, because it is just so wholesome. It is just so wholesome. I am someone that is very much driven by the characters in the story, and Black Clover has characters that I would honestly sacrifice my life force for. It is that deep. It is that deep. Before I get carried away, let's move on to the next show. And that is Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, I spoke about reading the manga in the first video of the series, but I remember I had a plan. I had a plan that I was going to read and watch the manga at more or less the same place. And then when I watched the first episode, that plan flew out the window real quick. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm quickly going to go through a young refresher. Although Yuji Itadori looks like your average teenager, his immense physical strength is something to behold. Every sports club wants him to join, but Itadori would rather hang out with the school outcasts in the occult research club. One day, the club manages to get their hands on a sealed, cursed object. Little do they know the terror they'll unleash on the world. The manga is fire, first of all. And then when I watched the first episode, I feel like it just changes the game when things are put into cover and things are moving on the screen. I'm excited. I'm excited. The fact that it's a simulcast is killing me, because one episode every week, very few things are as agonizing as that. Having to wait for new, just one episode. And then I feel like the anime community has this unspoken rule that you're just not allowed to end a fight in one episode. So you're always holding your breath, waiting for the next one. Now, the third show that I'm gonna go through is Fire Force. So, spontaneous human combustion, a chaotic phenomenon that has plagued humanity for years, randomly transforming ordinary people into flaming, violent creatures known as infernals. While infernals make up the first generation accounts of human combustion, the second and third generations become known as pyrokinetics, gifted people with the ability to manipulate and control their flames while remaining human. To combat the infernal threat and discover the cause, the Tokyo Armed Forces, Fire Defense Agency, and the Holy Church of Soul produced their answer, a special fire force, which is a special task force that is made up of second and third generation pyrokinetics. Now, I was ordered to dropping this show back in season 1 because some fan service started to creep in and I wasn't here for it, but I'm so glad that I stuck with it and made it to season 2 because first of all, the OP is fire, and second of all, the story is building. Fun fact, the VA that does Shinra's voice, who is one of the main characters in Fire Force, also does the voice for Asta's voice in Black Clover, and that is Gakuto Kajiwara. So yeah, man, I just love it when that happens. Don't you? I like it when it happens. Anyway. The next show, I'm actually very surprised that I like this show so much, and it is Inuyasha. Now, Inuyasha is a very old show. I think it's about 14 years old. But yeah, I don't know how to describe the genre. Is it shonen? Is it shoujo? Is it some combination of the two? But I feel like both sides of the bridge will be able to enjoy it. So Inuyasha follows Kagome Higarashi, a 15-year-old girl whose normal life ends when a demon drags her into a cursed well on the grounds of her family's Shinto shrine. Instead of hitting the bottom of the well, Kagome ends up 500 years in the past during Japanese violent Sengoku period with the demon's true target, a sacred jewel reborn inside of her. After a battle with a revived demon accidentally causes the jewel to shatter, Kagome enlists the help of a half-demon, Inuyasha, to help her collect the shards and prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of had off-ish intentions going into the show because I first saw the trailer of Yashahime Princess Half Demon and that really got me excited, but then I found out that that was actually the sequel to Inuyasha, so that's why I'm watching Inuyasha. And I also thought that Inuyasha was just gonna be like 2 seasons, plus minus 50 episodes. No, Inuyasha is 300 episodes long, so I'm going to be chilling. But a plus side is that when I make it to the other side of Inuyasha, a bunch of episodes of Princess Half Demon would have already built up. So, exciting stuff. But yeah, I really like it. Also, Inuyasha is such a sweetheart. Like, he's one of those dudes that act all tough and low-key kind of stupid-ish, but like in a really cute way. And I don't know, man, I just love Inuyasha. Plus, he's really handsome for an anime character, and he has long white hair. White and silver haired characters they just do the things. They make the pots to be kenta. Okay, so the next show I'm going to be going through is Tonikawa Over the Moon for You. It doesn't get any more shoujo than this. Well, for me it doesn't. But essentially, Tonikawa is roughly based on the story of Princess Kaguya. Now, Princess Kaguya is actually a very sad story. I thought it was a sad story because it's about 2 people who can't be together. So if that's the direction that this anime is going through, then my dudes, we are in for a good cry session. But Tonikawa Over the Moon for You. Having grown up ridiculed for his bizarre name, Nasa Yuzaki, as in NASA, the American Space Program, Nasa Yuzaki strives to be remembered for something more. It seems he's on the right path, ranking first in the nation's mock exams and set to enter the high school of his choice. However, everything changes in a single moment when he notices a girl across the street on his way home. Entrapped by her overwhelming beauty, it's love at first sight for Nasa. But in his infatuated days, he fails to notice the approaching car and finds himself at death's door. Barely alive thanks to the girl's intervention. He finds himself at death's door, barely alive thanks to the girl's intervention. In the heat of the moment, he confesses his love for her, to which she accepts under one condition: marriage. Now, this show, like I said, it doesn't get any more shoujo than the show for me. And what I love about it is that this dude, Nasa, man, he manages to do in the first 14 minutes of the show what takes characters entire seasons to do, and that is tell the girl that he likes her. That's all he needs to do, guys. That is all he needs to do. That's probably one of the reasons that I have no patience for shoujo whatsoever, because the whole going around in circles and also introducing characters that pull the characters apart, like I don't have the patience for that. I'm not here for it. Also, this one, the fact that it's based on Princess Kaguya kind of got me interested, because like that whole the people can't be together trope, like what are they gonna do? And also, I just want to talk about the OP for a good 2 seconds. The OP is fire. I'm here for the season because of that OP. It is also a simulcast, so there's one episode out right now. I'm killing myself with all of the simulcasts. All of the shows that I've mentioned so far are simulcast. So this thing of having to wait every week for a single episode, absolute torture. The last show, I'm not even gonna elaborate because, you know, it's Naruto. I've been watching Naruto for the past 2 years. Last year was Shonen Jump year. This year is Shippuden year. And, wow, it's taking me so long to watch it because I'm just so emotionally invested in Naruto. I love Naruto so much, but the dude gives me heart palpitations. Like, his impulsiveness, I really can't, especially during this phase. Like, I'm still very early in Shippuden. I'm only on 147 episodes now, and it's still during the phase that the Leaf village is still going after Sasuke, and Sasuke is on his own mission of revenge, and the whole thing with Itachi. Like, this show, Naruto is just one of those shows that you have to watch. It's like, you have to. It's part of, like, it's anime culture, you have to. And fun freaking amazing fact, Masashi Kishimoto, who's the creator of Naruto, him and I share a birthday. Me and this show, we're like spiritually connected, I'm telling you. I think maybe that's why I love Naruto so much. Okay, that is it for the shows that I am currently watching. So now I'm quickly going to go through my most anticipated shows for the year. I like how Americans can be like, fall anime season, because their seasons are ordered so nicely, and also they call autumn fall, which is great for them. But here in the bottom half of the equator, it's going to be blazing summer around the time that these shows come out. Spring flowing into summer. Yeah, September is springtime. Okay, whatever. The first show is, I'm not ready for this one, honestly. I don't think any of us are ready for this one. It's the 4th and final season of Attack on Titan. Just let that sink in. The 4th and final season of Attack on Titan. Now, Attack on Titan is just one of those shows where I felt like I was hardly breathing. The past 3 seasons I was suffocating because they don't give you a break. They don't give you a break at all. It's insane. It is insane. It has all of the good stuff. The feels, the blood, the gore. It's just Attack on Titan. We just love, giant carnivorous beings eating humans. I'm here for it. We love to see it. The next show is season 5 of Boku no Hero Academia. Again, another show with wholesome characters and beautiful rivalries. Honestly, if you like Boku no Hero Academia, then I'm sure you're gonna eat Black Clover up and vice versa. The two main characters, Midoriya from Boku no Hero and Asta from Black Clover, are very similar in the sense that they both similar in the sense that they both come from a place where they don't have magic or powers in a world where that is the norm. Where that is the norm, and they are given a chance to be a part of that world. And the next show, it's season 3 of Log Horizon. Now with this one, I'm going to believe it when I see it, because they told us that we were gonna get a season 3 back in 2018 and no season was there. Also, I read up on it and they said that it was due to lack of source material. I think they just didn't want to get ahead of the manga, because you know what that has. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. Again, I just don't want to get my hopes up, because what if it doesn't come? So I will believe it when I see it. But yeah, that is it. That is it for my manga and anime wrap up today. This year has been a really good year for anime and manga. Like, I've just been having a blast. It's been a silver lining for me, honestly. This year has just been trash. So yeah, that is it. I watch all of my manga. I watch all of my anime on Crunchyroll, and if I can't find it on Crunchyroll, then I use Hulu. We unfortunately here in South Africa don't have access to Funimation. Can you imagine what a killer combination that is? Funimation and Crunchyroll, game over. But yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. Please let me know if you decide to check out any of these shows, or if you have any shows that you think I might like. Feel free to leave a comment. But yeah, that is it. It's been fun. If you liked this video, you know what button to press. If you're still feeling it, what is with me and the mistakes? If you're still feeling generous with your daughter, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.